When China rolls out its military parades, it isn't just for celebration. It's a warning. Missiles, drones, and hypersonic weapons parade down Beijing streets not just to impress citizens, but to signal to the world that China is building a military for the future. Welcome to Defense Grid. Today, we're breaking down what China's latest military parade reveals about its future weapons, its growing rivalry with the United States, and how it's using these shows of force to shape global power. China's military parades aren't random. They're carefully choreographed displays of strength, watched by both domestic audiences and foreign militaries. Each system that rolls down the avenue is a message. For China's leadership, the parade is about legitimacy, showing its people that the military is strong, and deterrence, showing rivals like the US that it's catching up fast. But these parades aren't just about the weapons on display. They're also about who's watching. At major parades, it's not uncommon to see world leaders like Russia's Vladimir Putin or North Korea's Kim Jong-un sitting as honored guests. Their presence sends a powerful diplomatic message. China is not standing alone. For Beijing, this is strategic. By showcasing its military strength in front of allied leaders, China signals that there is a bloc of powers willing to challenge the US-led order. For Washington and NATO, these images are a reminder that competition isn't just about technology. It's about alliances and influence. One of the most striking features in recent parades is China's DF-17 hypersonic missile. Unlike traditional missiles, it travels at over Mach 5 and can maneuver mid-flight, making it extremely difficult to intercept. Western analysts believe the DF-17 is aimed directly at US carriers in the Pacific. By showing it off in parades, China is sending a message. Your defenses may not be enough to stop us. China has also used its parades to show off formations of drones, from small quadcopters to larger UAVs, demonstrating its push into autonomous warfare. Some of these drones are believed to carry AI-guided targeting systems designed for surveillance and precision strikes. Others may be part of future drone swarms, hundreds of small UAVs coordinating together to overwhelm defenses. It's a clear signal. China sees drones as central to modern war, just as the Ukraine conflict has already proven. China's Type 99A tanks also make frequent appearances in these parades. Designed to rival the US M1 Abrams and Russia's T-14 Armata, these tanks are sleek, modern, and supported by advanced targeting systems. Alongside them, lighter armored vehicles highlight mobility, suggesting China is preparing not just for defensive postures, but for campaigns where speed and rapid deployment matter. The parade doesn't stop with conventional forces. China rolls out its H-6 bombers and nuclear missile carriers to make a very clear statement. China wants to be seen not just as a regional power, but as a global nuclear power. These displays are less about immediate battlefield use and more about deterrence. Showing nuclear systems in a parade is a way of saying, we belong among the world's strategic superpowers. China's parades are more than celebrations. They are deliberate signals to the world. By showcasing hypersonic missiles, AI drones, nuclear bombers, and alliances with leaders like Putin and Kim, China is shaping an image of rising power. For the US, the message is clear. China is catching up technologically and politically. For smaller nations in Asia, these parades serve as reminders of Beijing's growing dominance. But there's a paradox. By showing these systems so openly, China also gives analysts clues about its arsenal, allowing rivals to prepare countermeasures. Some experts argue the parades are as much about image as about real capability. Still, the impact is undeniable. The sight of China's most advanced systems rolling down the streets of Beijing isn't just theater. It's a strategic warning. China's parades may look like grand national celebrations, but they are designed as global signals. Every missile, drone, and bomber on display carries a message, to friends and enemies alike, that China's future weapons are here, and they're meant to change the balance of power. All right, that's all I've got for today. If you want to stay ahead of how military tech and AI are reshaping warfare, hit subscribe. Here on Defense Grid, we break down the weapons and systems changing the battlefield. Thanks for watching.